you are live.
Yay! Greetings, fellow cooks and bakers, and welcome to the first episode for the Blanket Gym. Yay!
Yeah, I definitely learned going forward to do. Oh shit, hands got in the way. Sorry. I definitely learned going forward. Hold on. All right, hands still in the way. To get a tripod because it's going to be very shaky hands. I apologize.
No worries, we're two really impaired people trying to film video, so I made the let slide.
Well, it will be easier if we had decided to do a video, but I like the idea of what you said of if it's a live stream and people can ask questions during the tutorial.
Yep. So we're making a cheesecake, and we're not trying to do a pumpkin cheesecake, so that'll be fun. And I'm not ignoring the comments or any questions, but it'd be easier to wait until the pie is in the oven. That way, I can take a look at my phone since you're not supposed to like touch yourself, touch your hair, touch appliances, and bake or cook at the same time. That's not very sanitary.
Cheesecake.
So, what created the idea was the fact that I'm sure you guys saw that I was in a podcast with a different channel on Facebook. I'm not mentioning the name because I don't want to trade negativity. But I found out that they didn't really want me in their videos. They wanted celebrities, which I'm not.
Well, why did they originally reach out to you?
I reached out to them originally because their channel was something I'm into, which is breaking down stereotypes for the blind and impaired, and one is the kitchen. In high school, my first track actually was culinary arts, but I couldn't really pursue it because my culinary art teacher, even though she tried to support me, at the same time she tried to destroy what I liked because she didn't think I belonged in the kitchen.
Aww.
Like, when it finally got time to do dessert, which everyone better at than baking, like cooking, I got denied it. Anything to do with a knife or slicing or using like a mandolin, I wasn't allowed to use them. Someone else did it for me.
Do you think that's something that has deterred you from doing culinary school?
I would try it if it wasn't too expensive, but I really feel like I would go to a pastry school to culinary. Because I really feel like pastry and baking is more my strength than cooking.
That's definitely what makes you happy.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I can cook. I mean, I grew up every take child to work day with my mom in a seafood restaurant being a cook. I know how to cook. I just have more fun and have more confidence in baking than I do in cooking.
Right.
Alright, so let's get started.
I have like a wide shot to with you and the ingredients.
Okay. So I like using a silver bowl because cheesecake is white and it's a better contrast.
Yeah, can you imagine using a white bowl for the white cheesecake? Hey, half your batter is missing. It went on the floor. No, we never saw it.
So I have vanilla, eggs, sugar, sour cream, and cream cheese.
Yeah.
And both the cream cheese and the eggs are room temp. And I found out watching Holiday Baking that the reason why you want your butter or your cream cheese at room temperature is that when you hit it with a mixer, your standing or electric, it makes heat. So if your stuff is very melted, you're going to reheat it. Where if it's room temperature, it'll just melt it.
I have a question.
Good.
Is there butter in the recipe?
No.
Okay.
But I use that example. A lot of restaurant people, when they call for butter, it's usually room temperature.
That threw the camera lady off. I'm like, wait, you didn't say there's butter in it.
I was doing an example. So the first thing I'm going to do is cream the stuff, cream cheese.
What does that mean?
So we're going to put it in a bowl.
Back up a little more. Yeah. There we go. I didn't have you centered, sorry. Camera lady ain't doing her job. And she pays me with coffee.
Do you want it?
Do you?
Don't worry, my hands are clean.
What are you doing?
I'm using my fingers to get the extra off the spoon.
Yeah, because it'll stick.
And then wash my hands because I said I want to be sanitary and clean.
Peekaboo.
Closer. And
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
so when you do cheesecake, you're supposed to cream both your sugar, your sour cream, and your cream cheese all at once.
Right?
But for me, it's really hard to know when it's smooth, and that's a key to a good cheesesteak.
What happens if it's not?
You'll have lumps, and then when you take a bite of it, you'll just get like a lump of cream cheese, and
bleh.
it's not pleasant for the palate.
Bleh.
So what I do is that I eat the cream cheese first, because that's the hardest one to make smooth.
Okay, I was changing the angle so we could see what you're doing. You know, do my duty.
So I apologize, this is really loud.
Turn it on the mixer. That's usually the part Nikki doesn't like because her ears are hypersensitive.
Yeah, some have ear plugs, but not the other guy.
I just always wonder how you can tolerate it because it's right in your ear as you're the one doing the mixing.
Yeah, they're straight down the sides and do it.
So for someone doing this step, if they didn't have any vision, what's something they could do to make sure it's smooth?
So what I do is that I time how long I hit it with the mixer. So I do between 5 and 10 minutes.
Right?
Straight. And what I also do is that I take the spoon, I put in a ball, and I run the spoon through it to see if it's smooth or not.
It's a good tip. I'm gonna see if I can do this.
Now to add the sour cream.
Because I was a blind guy, put an earplug.
So this is 8 ounces, which equals to 1 cup.
I mean, really, you could just serve that as a dip and you don't even need the cheesecake.
Yeah, I mean, you could add spinach and in your dip, which I should do as my video.
Please? Please?
And this is half a cup of sugar that I shifted. Make sure there's no lumps or harpies in it.
That's her favorite job.
And there's nuts. Wait, and you're watching? You know he eats cheesecake?
Yeah, he was me and he wrote nasty cheesecake. LOL. How do you know unless you tried it? So, I guess playing double advocate. Remember how our brother-in-law Matt won't eat things that are white.
Yeah, make sure it's not like making a pumpkin. It was not white, so.
Am I getting closer?
Sitting there.
Sherry joined us. Hi, Sherry. She asked, what kind of cheesecake are you making?
I am making a pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin! Pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. Somebody's happy about that. I mean, what?
Definitely have to clean when we're done. And then I'm probably making a little mess on the counter.
Hashtag blame problems.
Yep. I'm gonna try a little bit. See, I need a little more sugar or not.
Yeah, Nikki doesn't like things too sweet. I do though.
I need a little more sugar.
Oh, the whole cup.
Yeah.
But then what's the next step once that's fixed? Into
Next step is that eggs.
See, Andrew will say that I'm weird because I love pumpkin spice stuff. So when Nikki agreed that she would make a pumpkin cheesecake for the video, I was happy.
No, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I've done this enough times to know how to do it. I'd probably usually just do it in a bowl.
Are you doing it over the mixer?
Yep.
Yeah. It's sugar, not like you're adding like a sensitive spice or a liquid.
Right. Oh yeah, I definitely know. What's this?
Andrew wrote, I love pumpkin pie, but not cheesecake.
I made a little mess. I didn't realize you were dripping.
Uh-oh.
So I'm definitely have to clean the counter up. I'm done.
I have a comment question for you.
Yeah.
So basically, Sherry said that she would like to make cheesecake, but said it would only happen if the cream cheese was lactose intolerant. So having a lactose intolerance allergy, what's your recommendation?
Oh, right, for someone like me?
Yes.
I'm gonna put her napkin down. Touch my dress. So you can make a vegan. Oh, I need to work this time. Okay. You can make a vegan cheesecake.
Yeah.
And
The true baker, she's talking to herself when she does it. What?
And you can replace the cream cheese with Greek yogurt and use vegan cream cheese and sour cream.
Give me the bowl, and I think it's making a dripping. Thank you. Yep.
I'm not sure if it's that.
It's blocking the drain. Hold the phone for a second. You have like intermission music going on. You can show the battery, I guess. I don't know what I did. Sorry, the dripping kind of annoyed me.
I don't know what I did.
You touched it.
Yeah, you could do vegan cream cheese and sour cream. You could do a Greek yogurt instead, because Greek yogurt can substitute both the cream and the sour cream, because that's pretty much based on your acid and your sweetness as well.
And Andrew pointed out she could also just look for brands that are lactose free.
Right. Okay, next step is to add the eggs. Now, a lot of recipes say to add one at a time, but I just do it all at once, and I never seen that problem with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a simple one now.
Yay! I made the dripping stop. It was annoying me. Yeah, that's what we did. I think either last time we made this or last time we made the quiche we did.
We made quiche.
But we used Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, and what replaced what, the sour cream in it or the cream cheese? I don't remember.
Cheese. And we did it with Greek yogurt, and we did it with soy milk.
That's what it was. Yeah, there are some lactate friendly brands or substitutes you can use for the recipe.
And what I recommend is, this is me being expert, is to crack your eggs into a separate bowl.
That's a note to me, she's saying. Lauren, the messy shoe stuff. Did you come right in the mixture?
Yep.
Dang. What did we say about showing off on camera?
And you wash your hands again, so that I'm up close.
There's a brand called Green Valley that does lactose free as well. And Sherry was thanking us for the information.
Yep.
Yeah, neck knows your pain. Yet she still will eat dairy. And then make her tummy go.
Note this out when we're done. I need to get this counter to clean up.
Or just make Dad do it. Make the sighted person do it.
Okay, going to regular mix.
Oh man, so Glory joined right when you went to turn it back on.
I'm sorry.
Hello! Come watch this temptation. I mean, Nikki Bakes.
Alright, turn it back on.
Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
What did I start with? Not doing stuff.
What?
Put in the back. I would turn the bowl.
Meh.
Okay, so the last ingredients is a little bit of salt, which I do a couple of dashes. It's supposed to be 1/8, but I roll it.
A couple sprinkles, right?
And then vanilla.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Cool.
So, me and I have trouble with this because visual.
And it's a liquid.
Yeah. So I just pour it really slow in your spoon. And our trick is to do it in our bowl or measuring cup.
You're not gonna do it, are you?
Well, no, it also helps. I got a squeezy bottle.
Ooh.
So I have more control than if it was in like a cylinder container or a plastic bottle.
Right.
So that's why I like, it's smaller.
Did you buy it that way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Being it's smaller, I like the fact I can squeeze it and control how much comes out.
Oh, kind of drip it like an eyedropper.
Right. And again, another contrast is that I have a silver spoon. I would prefer to have white spoons. That'd be better contrast, but it's not really my kitchen, so.
Yeah.
I did have measuring spoons, but I don't know what happened to them.
Gremlins. Gremlins want to eat. But they took all your spoons. Oh, Jules joined. Hi, Cheesecake Party.
Hey, Jules.
I wouldn't say it's a party, but I like party.
I have a party.
Party, 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 party.
Yep. Alright, you got on? I had to pull them up because it's easier to see stuff sometimes. Pull them off. And the glass are just made for Claire's and not anyone else.
That sounds super helpful.
Yeah, wasn't it? Oh, man.
Yeah.
My spoon fell into the mixer.
No. Well, that's a good segue. Are there any tips to avoid that? You can put a napkin on the side of your bowl and put it down.
Yeah.
Anything else you got? Because that would suck. Alright, I'm going to go mix. Oh, it fell.
Yeah, my hands are drawing me spoon. It's like.
Yeah. Take the bowl to the sink, though.
I got a napkin over it.
Oh. Did you like my tip, though? Because I couldn't think of what else to suggest.
Yeah. You know it doesn't happen, though.
Remember what happened earlier with the cream cheese box and the spirit, so you weren't thinking of that.
That's true. So earlier, I put the cream cheese in this cabinet.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make it. And it was flat. We pushed all the way to the back, and it came flying out of the cabinet.
Like, hey, don't forget about me. I don't know where you put me in here. You need me. Peekaboo. God, I'm not even the one baking and I'm hyper. Help, Nikki.
And it is more mix, and the basic batter for cheesecakes are done.
Glory writes, I just finished making a late brunch, creamy tomato soup, and toasted ham and cheddar sandwiches.
Oh, that sounds good.
I figured I would eat while you guys baked. Smart.
That sounds good. I'd probably replace the ham with like either beef meat or turkey since I can't eat pork.
And Jewel had a good question. If the higher contrast helps, do you prefer dark spoons when measuring white liquids like the milk?
Yes.
Yeah, anything that offers high contrast.
Right. So like white for darker liquids like the syrups and honey we use that sometimes.
Right.
And the darker spoon for white stuff like the flour, sugars, milk.
That's a really good question.
Yep. Alright, that turns back on. Good mix. Okay, so there.
Alright, I was just checking the comments. I'm actually doing a good job with this. I'm surprised.
So you want to bring it over?
Oh.
I don't know if I'm being giant mess. So this is a typical cheesesteak mixture. If you just want to make a plain cheesesteak. Now we're gonna turn it into a pumpkin one.
Pumpkin.
But other versions of cheesesteaks that are really popular is turtle, chocolate, and fruits.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to my spot. Beep, beep, beep,
Now,
beep, beep.
for chocolate, you do chocolate syrup or chocolate chips.
Yeah.
You mix this in the batter and then bake it. We tried once to make a chocolate coating, and that did not turn out very well.
No, we had chocolate. We were trying to make a turtle.
No, it was a chocolate shell, and we made it to fit the chocolate.
No, we were trying to use a chocolate shell and caramel on top, right? Yeah.
For caramel or turtle one, you make your caramel sauce, mix it in, and take nuts and either put it in a food processor or grind it and sprinkle on top. And then for a fruit one, you would slice your fruit thin, maybe for portion nuts.
Strawberries.
I seen some people take a melon and use that to your fruit. That they can't see how thin or thick it is. And then you'd make a simple syrup, which is equal parts water and sugar. And you would spoon that over to give it a shiny texture to the fruit.
You pour the simple syrup. So you'd place your fruit down and then put the simple syrup on top?
You arrange your fruit and take a spoon to have more control. You would spoon it over the fruit or drizzle it.
Yeah, I don't think I knew that. I thought you just had the fruit and then bake it.
No. But now, it's time to make the pumpkin pie. Cheesesteak.
Pumpkin. But Gloria, your lunch sounds good.
It does.
I'm not saying that because Nikki doesn't even like ham.
No, I don't like it. I just can't eat it. My stomach doesn't like it. My stomach has a hard time processing red meat and pork, so I just avoid it.
Your stomach hates you.
So, adding the pumpkin puree.
Yeah, just give me that. Now I want pumpkin bread.
I didn't make that. I never asked you for that.
Hey, I would offer it to Andrew, but he doesn't like pumpkin.
Not. Oh wait, nice pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Not the same thing.
I don't think so. It would be a different texture. I mean, for one thing, it would be bread.
Yeah.
I got too excited. I couldn't get the words out. Oh. Are you using an entire can of pumpkin puree?
Yes.
Did we see what the ounces were?
It's an 8-ounce can.
Yes. There's a little one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 8-ounce, but I learned when I had the whole can times up the last time I made it. That I had made a 1.5 cheesecakes. That's so I think holding that in half would thin it out, but not make too much.
Yeah, because then you're like, what do I do with all the excess? Greg joined. Hi, Greg. I'm going to ignore the duck emoji because I don't have the clip. Quack, 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 quack. I can see a duck eating a cheesecake. Here you go, little ducky. No, like, you're not getting any more sugar. I'm being silly. But Greg did it. He put the duck emoji.
Seriously, because I had not if my can wide enough.
Oh. I retract my statement. Andrew wrote, my mom made me pumpkin friendship bread. I don't know what that is. That was amazing.
Oh, it's like bread that's shareable?
Oh, maybe like pull apart or like monkey bread, maybe.
Yeah. So this is pumpkin spice. Not my spice very nuts. It's cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and clove.
This is the best part.
I usually add twice the amount it calls for, because when you put your baked goods in the oven, half your spice or seasoning is cooked away.
Yeah, not many people know that. But they're like, I'm gonna add just enough. I don't want to over season it. And then you bake it, and you're like, what happened? What happened?
I was trying to measure, but it's like, what happened?
I heard a whole bottle in there.
It did. A lot left.
I was kidding. Dang.
I was only pouring the bottle.
Dang that. Andrew said it's Amish bread. It took a week to make the dough. But that sounds good though.
Alright, this one's done. Nope, I'll be there.
That's right. Talk to your tool. Make them listen to you. Here, while you're finishing that, do you want to explain your crust? Yeah, I didn't know if after rushing you, I'll just kill silence. Quack, 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 quack. Did you have to spin in the mixer?
No, that time was the mixer.
What?
I should have died.
What happened? What'd you do? Did you make a mess?
Maybe.
How are you making messes? I'm not the one helping you.
It's slippery.
That's what she said. Act like you're disgusting. Dang, I don't think I've ever had Amish bread. I've had Amish macaroni salad, and usually I don't even like salads like that.
Oh, so you're on the crust.
Yeah, you're preoccupied.
Yeah, just clean up a little bit for your that section.
I'm the type of baker that will clean up at the end. I will implode my kitchen with dishes and then clean up.
Well, no, I want to get this before it sets.
Ew. Want to make it sticky?
Yes.
Sticky.
So, I do know how to make. Oops, sorry. I do know how to make crust from scratch, but I heard save time by buying one that's already pre-made. And I went with a graham cracker crust. A lot of times for that, it's a 4 tablespoon of butter, a surge of sugar in your graham crackers, and you pulse it in a food processor until it's crumbly.
What if you don't have a food processor?
Another way to do it, which we've done in the past for pretzel salad, and makes a giant mess, is to put them in a Ziploc bag and let Lauren go hot smash on it.
Yeah, you put it in a bag, and then you can either take a rolling pin or a cup and smash it to bits. And it's really good for anger management,
but
Andrew.
It's very messy.
Not if you keep it in the bag.
You pop the bag.
I'm gonna move. Are you gonna go where the pie crust is or where the bowl is?
Where the bowl is.
Oh, I'm gonna stay where I was. What have you?
And so you're over your oven to 350, which I'm gonna wait to do because our vent is very loud. I don't think I'd be able to hear me.
Casper, the friendly ghost.
But I've seen different brands of the pie crust for cheesecake. I've seen people use Oreo cookies, Nutter Butters.
What?
Cheddar cookies.
Nutter butter?
Some people will do like a trail mix brand, like pretzels with it.
Ooh.
I think your crust can be just as creative for cheesecake.
But people don't think that. Even if you're gonna opt to make it yourself, you should think like, oh, okay, cheesecake, a simple graham cracker crust.
I forgot something.
Would you forget?
I forgot the cookie sheet, which I think is on the other side.
You want to explain what you're doing?
I will stop once I find it. There you are.
I always forget to have that out too. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I have a lot of trouble grabbing the pie pan.
Well, that's kind of flimsy.
So I usually will put it on a cookie sheet. So it's more sturdy and I do use your grip.
Yeah. And plus, too, if you don't have enough strength in your hands to grab to pull out the wire rack in the oven, if you push one edge of the cookie sheet closer to the edge, and then you can reach for the cookie sheet.
Yep. Okay, so here is our pumpkin mixture. It's still slightly more than cardboard. So I might sell extra.
I mean, just fill the crusty pie, and then wow, I don't have words today. I had too much coffee. That's not a thing, right?
Yes.
It is not.
Oh man.
Are you making a mess of this?
Alright, overfilled.
Sherry wrote, it's hard not to make a mess when baking. Craig is such a smartass. I have a food processor. My wife. Dang. You make her do all the hard work? And you're saying that he just got the internet back after not having it for 2 whole days. Maybe if you had something to entertain yourself with, Kev would go cuckoo. I don't know. I have music, so I think I'd be okay.
Trying to get some extra salad, it's too much.
You can just bake it.
Well, it's overfilled. I gotta bake it now.
Take a spoon or a ladle and ladle it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I made a mistake of trying to eyeball it before then. Which I should not have done.
What'd you learn?
I should have just used the spoon or a measuring cup.
I know you always do.
Yes. Well, I'll try some out.
So you could have made 2, even though you held back on the evaporated milk.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see you later.
I was wrong with that.
I know, I was kidding.
Okay. You don't notice that I'm not going to burn.
No, because that's a simple graham cracker crust. It doesn't have like a crust on the outer edge. You don't have to egg wash it, right?
No. But I did take a napkin and cleaned up my edges because any spillover will burn the oven.
Oh no.
I laid it partly in pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, you're next.
No, what to do with this?
toss it?
Hmm?
You have another. You do have another crust, don't you?
Yeah.
Was that enough?
I have 9. I just add a little more milk to it. That's it.
Will that thin it out?
I don't know. I think about it. But I'm not bringing my oven now, so I might get a little low.
What do you preset your oven to?
I bring it to 350 because our oven will not go any higher. And I'm using my phone as a magnifier. I can see the turn.
And a bit of light. And a bit of living face. It's not too bad. Just project. Casper, the friendliest ghost. She's gonna murder me.
Where did you get these from?
What? The oven mitts?
Yeah.
If not Max. Oh wait, not Maxi Abe's.
No, the actual store.
It's coming to me.
Wait.
Nope.
No.
Run the Mill Mall.
Yeah, Castle Mall. Sorry.
No, Run the Mill. Oh yeah, that's South. I'm sorry. That's like a fancy cooking store, but I can't think of what it's called. It'll come to me.
Yeah, the only thing you have to be careful with your oven mitts is that every time they roll it thin.
They get dirty.
So if you have something that's thin like me, you gotta go quicker because your hands will start turning a lot faster.
Wasn't it like table something?
I don't remember.
Oh my god, it's gonna bug me.
You can always pick it up.
Not while I'm streaming.
And then later, you go sit down below.
Yeah. But MaxiAge.com is a good website too to get accessible oven mitts or gloves for baking.
Yeah, I remember the first one we bought were gray and you went all about your elbows.
They're like opera gloves.
Yeah. But I wasn't a big fan of them because they were too heavy on my wrists. And they were hard to like pick stuff up on them.
No, but see, that's something I need to get again because I have a very high phobia of putting things in the oven because I have burned myself. And when your vision starts to decrease, it's easier to do that than you would think. And I was like, I would just not put anything in the oven and make Nick do it.
You do. Oh, I guess we know that. So you just want to make it into a cheesecake or should we just come to
How do you know if it's enough?
I don't. Like order.
Put it near the crust and find out.
No, we'll do it when it's the first one in the oven.
Or do it later, I don't know. However you want to handle it, you're the boss. Crack that whip.
No, it's way near to beat.
Crack that whip.
That's the only thing I like about our oven is that it'll beep when it's preheated. I don't have to like guess.
Crack that whip. How long do you bake it for?
So you bake it for 45 to an hour. So I usually use it to 45 and check it.
How do you check it?
So there's 2 ways you check it. One is to do it how you do any shake, which is take a toothpick or a knife and poke the center so you don't have clean.
Stab.
But I also like to do the cupcake method. So when you make muffins or cupcakes, you tap the top with your finger.
Delicately.
Yes.
I imagine like, Nikki had to tap it. Mash. Why is there a giant hole?
If it doesn't sink and holds and it feels firm, then it's done.
I was being a smartass and you ruined it.
I know. And everyone knows that do it, you also want to turn a light golden brown on top.
I get to be the taste tester.
Why feel like you're going to take a picture and send to Michelle or little sister and be like, hey, you like cheesecake?
No. No?
But I definitely feel bad. I feel like this is more mixture than crust.
I like it that way.
I definitely feel it.
How do you prefer your cheesecake, Nick?
I prefer crusted mixture ratio.
Maybe if you have enough for another one, that might be the ratio for that then.
Yeah.
I'm the other way around. I like more of the batter than the crust. My favorite type of cheesecake that I've tried elsewhere, instead of like you actually making it, pumpkin. That's high on air. And then one I didn't expect that I would like because I'm not a huge fan of white chocolate and Nikki. But it was like a New York style cheesecake and then a layer of white chocolate on top, like a shell.
The way it sells enough of white chocolate.
No. But it was good.
Yeah, we had that when we went to
Fridays.
Yep. Because it was a free piece for our birthday. I mean, we didn't like free stuff. And is there any questions? And I said, right now I gotta wait for the free friend for them.
Oh, Andrew has to go to a meeting.
Aww.
You might be able to come back. We might still be doing this.
I mean, that's hooked for an hour, so.
But if not, enjoy your meeting and thanks for hanging out with us. I know you made it pretty clear you don't like cheesecake.
Don't worry, Thanksgiving is pumpkin pie time.
Pumpkin. I'll send you a picture. If only food did travel better.
I know, right?
Every weekend. I got something new in the mail from the girl. Like, way to go, way to do them.
Well, I mean, during the holidays, we would send out tents full of cookies and sweets to friends and family when we had money. Because shipping is expensive.
Yeah.
Right, there's the beat.
Hey, and now you're talking about something stressful, like money. Go ahead, Evan, eat the cheesecake. Nom, nom, nom. Wait, this is the part that would give me anxiety. Dun, dun, dun. I have 45 to start.
Yep. It's in.
Hey, Alexa, set timer for 45 minutes. Alright.
Oh, I do have a timer, so should I just finish it off?
We'll try and see if it's enough. Is it alright if I turn Alexa up a little bit to hear it over the vent, or would you be able to hear it?
I'm here just fine. You need to. Go ahead.
No, you're the boss. Like I said, crack that whip. Andrew, nobody asked you. We already know you think it's yucky. You're weird.
Huh?
You're yummy pumpkin cheesecake. Yuck. Jerk.
I'm going to say the same when you eat the pumpkin pie. What?
You heard my comment about you mentioning something stressful like money, and he said, or like Social Security. Yeah, because he didn't go on a rant earlier.
Should buy granddaughter cookie sheet.
Yes. Good thinking. Marco!
You guys have noticed now our kitchen is very tiny.
Marco! Come on, give me attention. I'm like a small child.
Okay, another purple one. So you guys can tell these cookie sheets are pretty messed up.
But they're good for what you're going to use them for.
Yeah. So these are for when I make pumpkin pie or cheesesteak because I don't care if it gets stuff purple.
That sounds so bad when you put it that way. I get where you're coming from, but I don't care what happened to it.
I have nicer ones for when we make cookies.
Stop tempting me with sweets. Now I want cookies. God, Nutter Butter Crust.
I did me too.
Nice.
That was not planned.
Should I definitely text Michelle and ask her if she wants one?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, now I start her deal with yours.
It wasn't too bad while you were talking over it. Oh, it was quiet. I heard it. So is that one a little thinner, or?
Yep. So this is how you want your cheesecake to look.
Hold on. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop.
Is that you want it above the crust. That way you have crust in the end and then the pie.
Did you ever fill the other one?
Yes, the other one is definitely your fill.
Oh, not bad, though, is it? Because you're not going to want that one, right?
Alright, we can go to another room. I'm done here now. Oh, I'll also clean up.
Stop having the duck.
Here. I'll love to clean up, so unless you want to do that. Wait, we do another room.
I think you meant to write, enjoy your baking. Hey, Andrea. Hey, I talked to you a little bit. Enough, you're baking. I'm going to take the typo as enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so that way it's not so loud now with the bun. Which, like I said, I know it's pretty loud.
No.
So, the reason why I'm not wearing earbuds is I need to find what happened to them.
Hey, excited person, come help me.
Now, I usually keep my earbuds in a little gray crown case. And they're on my desk, and I'm sure everyone has been probably know this feeling of you gotta do something else and you hear, what?
Oh no, come back.
No, I haven't had a phone yet. I should just use Ara and see if they can help me find it.
Oh, they might have you like stand at the door and take a sweep of the room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I kind of really went on for that. I forgot how loud the pictures in my ears.
Yeah, I literally thought you were gonna take the phone and say, "You do it." You're your heart sensitive. You do it.
But you don't know what consistency to make it to.
I could have stopped and have you check.
Yeah. Next time.
No, next time you'll have the bud.
Yeah. So, is there any questions?
Oh. Oh, I didn't even see Heather joined us. Hey. She said she was baking yesterday.
Oh, what were you making?
Yesterday morning. Yeah, question and answer. I wish there. Oh, Glory. I wish smell-o-vision was real because I would love to smell a cheesecake as it's baking. Yeah, that is the best perk ever of baking in your kitchen. People need to do it more because then you don't even need a candle.
Yeah, you need to be careful because every time you open your oven doors, you lower your temperature. So.
And just wait to do it at the end.
Right. Now, some people get nervous and like open it like every 20 or 30 minutes. It's like.
Or they just want that smell.
Yeah.
You want to share a little bit more about your background and how you learned how to bake?
Sure. So, I actually started baking while I was really young. There's actually a home video of me on a footstool making the bread mix for a party.
I'm going to say you were 5 or 6.
Yeah. And then after that, my mom worked in all these different restaurants and bars for Mediterranean or seafood. And so every year for Teacher Child Work Day, I would always go with her. And I'd always be a prep. I'd always separate eggs for crab imperial sauce, pet crab meat, peeled shrimp. You know, all the fun stuff.
All the stuff nobody wants to do.
Yep. And then when I got to high school, during my senior year, my junior year, I got to do culinary arts. And it was just offered at our school. It just started. And despite the teacher not feeling super normal with me being in the kitchen, there's still some things I got to do that I wouldn't be able to experience here because the stereotype that if you're blind or visually impaired, you shouldn't be cooking is kind of strong here.
Well, either you're not going to have enough vision to see what you're doing and do it incorrectly, or you're going to hurt yourself.
And what's pretty cool is that in the class, the first thing I learned how to do was to clean and butcher a full chicken.
Ew.
So, I know it's so wrong because of sanitary reasons and it's gross, but it's still funny. So in the class, you're put into 3. And it was me, our friend James, and another guy named Chris. And it was raw chicken, and you had to put your hand in to feel for the bags. The desserts and stuff you're not supposed to cook with.
Yeah.
You didn't want to touch it. You're like, I don't want to do it. It's gross. I'm like, this is just sad if the only girl in the group doesn't give a crap about touching it. So I cleaned it out and I chased our friend James around the kitchen.
Make her think of his friend where he puts the turkey on it and he chases people.
Oh, why didn't you do that? I just like
that would be gross.
Yeah.
Heather answered your question. She made whole wheat biscuits that were amazing.
Oh, I would love that recipe.
Glory wrote, one of my baking friends taught me to bake by my nose, and that's really improved my baking successes.
Yeah. But it was also cool because our teacher, Chef Ryan, she realized that, all right, I'm doing a blind person a knife. Tell them to put your hands down on the bird and to cut it.
Nope, you cut your hand off. Good job.
So instead, which I wish she'd done more of, but understanding you're a teacher, you don't have enough time to do it, and she took my hands and she guided me through all the cuts.
Like knowing where to put your hand in the knife position so that you would cut it with more confidence.
Right. But the thing was that in that class, we were doing a recipe that was for a free first meal, and each group would have a different part of the recipe to care of. So one group would go to the store and get the ingredients and write out the recipe, made the recipe fit how many people were feeding, and did out the ingredients to other cooks.
Right.
Another group would do vegetables, another group would do sauces, another group would do the main course. Good.
No, we're still filming. We're still filming.
Okay, alright. Gotcha.
And then one group would do dessert, which I really want to do.
Yeah, because as you said, doing pastry is your jam.
But unfortunately, when it finally came to my group, sorry, I got to turn down the background. When it finally came time for my group to dessert, I got kicked out of the kitchen.
Dad, what are you doing?
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, at the end of the year, we had a party. And I was like, alright, I wasn't allowed to read desserts for class. I'm going to show where I actually can make them. So, with my mom's help, I made strawberry muffins from scratch.
I think that's a recipe you should bring back.
Well, I want to improve it to when we've made it. They turned out good, but at the time, I didn't know about the trick with fruits or sweets that you put in mixes. So a lot of the strawberries stuck to the bottom.
But that's what I mean. Like, you should bring it back, and it'd be like, that actually should be a cool video of like showing how far you've come.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, just the fact that they were edible alone, like, that's a plus for any baker that's not super confident. Because the fact that they were edible and they tasted good.
Yep. So, like Lauren said, if you're really into high school, why did you go to college? And it came down to her mom. She works in the food industry, and she did not see that as a career for me. And unfortunately, I let it in my head, and I believed her. So I went to a community college, and I think I did 4 different majors.
Sure.
Well, no, the fact was that every major I did, I got kicked out of. But I had departments because they didn't think I belonged there because of my vision. Then, the same time while I was trying to figure out my major, I realized that a lot of freshers that would go out their way and help me with class or help them my foundations, they weren't really appreciated. Like, they weren't really thanked or shown kindness. So what we did was that we made tins full of cookies and sweets, and we gave them out.
I love doing this. I just love seeing their reaction to the tin. I was like, wow, what I did impacted them so much they wanted to show their appreciation back.
Right.
It's not something they're accustomed to.
And I think we did it for what, 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
And we had to stop. Not because of the fact we stopped going to college, which we did, but because of the fact it got too expensive.
Yeah, Mick. Oh, sorry. Crashing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't understand. Well, because by that point, it was not just teachers, but it was friends and family went attendance too, and we had to mail them out. And shipping is not cheap.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, the ingredients for all the different cookies that you're gonna make, any of the candies you want to add to it, the scents you're gonna travel in, and then shipping on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if there's like 4 or 5 select few that we can think of, we might do it, but.
Well, yeah. But it's funny, it's like, oh, you could just done 1 or 2 cookies, and that's it. We're like, nope, it's gotta be 4 cookie types.
Well, yeah, because then you're just getting a tin full of candy.
Yeah.
Which
Or-
still would have been nice.
Or at 1 year, we did cookies and truffles.
Oh, yeah. That would work.
Well, I think I forgot how to freeze them, because truffles didn't travel very well.
Well, I believe that when we made the brownie truffles this time around, we had one bag out, one bag in the freezer.
Yeah, the freezer seemed to harden. I mean, at least no idea.
But free it for 2-3 days, then send them out.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of baked goods I've done, I feel like brownies and cookies are my strong suit. And then cheesecake and pies. I'm terrible with cakes. I think the reason with that is that with cakes, if you ever miss it just an inch, it's ruined.
Hi.
And I have yet to figure out a way to make them without vision. So.
I don't know. Watching some of the baking shows, you'd think a brownie or a cookie would be simpler than a pie. And yet, it's almost that methodology of like, simpler you ever think it, that you're more willing to mess it up.
I mean, we sold out watching the British Bake Off.
Yeah.
They're like, made a brownie. Not one of those doctors made a brownie. Like,
I mean, just making a simple brownie recipe and adding some peanut butter would have been decadent.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, we gotta decorate it. Like, no. You could have like threw like cocoa powder or like confectioner, on top.
Or you could have made like
Some fruit.
A fruit puree or fruit poulet, which is when you take a fruit liquid and you pour it into a thin disc and you put it in the freezer or the oven.
Thank you for explaining that. I forgot what it meant.
Well, that's what it is. It's a very thin cookie.
But I would go with a brownie, especially a strawberry one.
Or
Ooh.
raspberry. You made a dark chocolate brownie?
Yes. Now I want that. Damn it.
See, this is what we do after every episode of the As Laura goes, or I go, alright, if you're in competition, what would you make?
And I'm like a deer in headlights and Nikki's got like 10 options. When we watch the Guys Grocery Game where it's more cooking, I'm a little bit. Well, I feel like I'm more prepared to come up with an idea than baking.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I would have the idea, but I don't know how to be able to pull it off because I don't have experience with decorating. I feel like that would show.
Yeah, but you see how far so many people go in competitions where they decorate like a child and their flavors are phenomenal. Because that's true, like they say, they rather it taste good. I mean, not that it should look like shit, but if it doesn't look super neat and perfection, but it tastes amazing, then I think they would give it a pass. I don't know how long they would keep giving you a pass, but.
Well, no, there was one season where someone was like, not very good decoration, and they got to the semifinals.
Because I think they could see that they were at least making an effort with decorating instead of just throwing stuff on top and be like, up and done.
Yeah. But what's funny is last week they were doing the 1950s?
Yeah.
No, it's 80s. Hold on.
Oh.
And they had to make quiche. So like, something I made! Like, which is rare, because a lot of times I watch them, it's like, I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, you need to agree. Strawberry muffin sound amazing.
What's cool is now you have a trick that when you add either like chocolate chips or fruits to your cakes or muffins,
Yeah.
You take out a fourth of your flour and you mix that with what you're going to add in. That way it actually sticks and doesn't sink.
Yeah, Heather actually, it's funny you and Heather are on the same page there. And then add an additional 1/4 teaspoon baking powder to help the rise.
Yep.
As you're saying that they were. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, Heather, I want that recipe because that sounds amazing.
The recipe is on the King Arthur Flour website.
Oh, right, that's
Baking powder biscuits. I substituted the white whole wheat flour from King Arthur Flour and got it at Target.
nice. Yeah, because unfortunately, BBS, which we have, which is short for Bardet-Biedl syndrome, affects your whole body, and I learned out recently that I need to cut out a lot of like gluten carbs because I have high LDLs. You know, I eat really healthy. It's like, I'm sort of screw you. So I've been pulling out a lot more in my baking for that reason.
Man, Heather really likes that website. She says that she makes cakes from there too, and that they're a really simple spice cake recipe.
Right. But yeah, my problem with cakes is how to know it's mixed without overworking on it.
Oh god, that reminded me of the one time I was tasked with making cupcakes.
No, you have to tell the story. You have to.
I am. And Nicole wasn't here, she was away at a LARP, and I still had to make them anyway. Like, oh dear God, please, some miracle lets these be edible.
They
So,
were.
I'm pretty sure I overmixed it, they were dense. And shut up! You gotta start somewhere, okay? And since the smaller batch didn't have much batter, I overbaked them.
Oh my gosh.
So Nikki comes back and she sees there's still cupcakes there because nobody will eat them because they're just nasty. It's just like cardboard. No, they weren't that bad.
Oh.
They were a little burnt.
A little?
Next time what happened, and I told her what happened, and she just laughed. But see, that here goes back to me having a good sense of humor.
That's right. The big ones weren't too bad. They did pass for like a little shit making them.
Hey!
But the small ones should have been thrown away. They're like building bricks.
I was trying to, and I was stopped. I said you shouldn't waste food. But then they wouldn't eat them, so...
Oh. I'm just glad her mom stopped backseat baking after the incident with the cookies.
What's backseat baking?
Oh, backseat baking is when you're baking and someone else comes in and you take over, or I tell you what they think is the right way to bake it. Which I'm highly irritated by.
How? Heather said there are no eggs involved, so you would just stir and bake situation.
Oh, okay. That'd be a good one to start with.
I heard Alexa, but I didn't hear what it was.
I didn't hear it either. Hold on.
I think I was saying something about your timer. Maybe just how much time is left.
Alexa, how much time remains? Alexa, turn up. There we go. 24, 25 minutes left.
I heard 25.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't need to turn up. I can hear it.
Well, just guy outside, it's a little hard to hear her and him hacking up a lawn at the same time.
Cough, 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 cough.
Yeah, I apologize for the noise he made getting cheese,
He swore he wouldn't interrupt us.
but he must be the parasite.
Wow. I want chocolate.
Right, you have to go with sharp bake.
Shark bait.
Ooh,
Ah.
I know, I really enjoy baking. Like, I feel like Roy Latsing and Lobby Creative, sorry. And I've been trying to find a job either in a bakery or a cafe so I could learn some more and work on my decorating skills.
And bring orange free coffee.
But, not surprised, no one wants to hire me. because they don't see a person that has a little bit of experience and wants to learn. They just see a white boy teen.
I think it's like a catch-22 where you don't have the experience and they'll hire you, but then that's what they want in order to claim that they'll hire you.
But it still comes down to the fact they see a teen and that's it.
Yeah, but you have to remember, baking, decorating is a very highly visual skill. If they see that you're doing impaired, they're gonna assume you don't know what you're doing, or you're gonna suck at it.
Right, which sucks. I mean, at least they do give me chance. Let me do what did Chef Shell call it? A live cooking tutorial?
I was gonna say portfolio, but
Well, that's when you actually go to the restaurant and you actually make them a sample, a try.
that sounds like fun.
I think we called it. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly it or not.
Want a cheesecake?
What you doing, Dad?
I'm washing my hands.
Hi, Dad.
Cheesecake.
Sorry?
I was
Cheesecake.
just asking because
Cheesecake.
there's a cheese on the counter, so when he went
Oh,
to it.
okay, I got you.
Cheesecake. Crack that whip.
I'm not cracking, it's just I know him.
Crack that whip. Crack that whip.
But yeah, I think it's fun to experiment with recipes. Because when I was looking for a recipe for a cheesecake, there's so many variations on the recipe.
Did you hear you just took like 4 or 5 together and just like piece them together?
Yeah, I took a little like comment all of them. I just add my own little twist to it. And a lot of them called for like at least 3 to 5 8-ounce cream cheese and like
Good
one
lord.
cheesecake?
Yeah. Especially for someone that's lactose intolerant, like you're just gonna plan my funeral, okay? Because that's
I couldn't
my stomach would
recognize.
implode.
I just could not rush in my head how that fit a 9x9 pie pan.
I mean, at that point, you are just eating cream cheese.
Which I hate those cheesecakes where that's all you taste.
Maybe that's what they were going for.
I don't know, it was like a lot of cream cheese and like I don't think that's right.
Is there anything sweet or savory that you deem daunting, but you want to try to make it anyway?
No, as Lauren pointed out, we do watch a lot of, or at least I watch a lot of cooking and baking shows.
I like watching them too, but then I want to go make it, and then I don't think I have the skill set to do it.
I feel like you're a better chef than you're a baker. I feel like that's where you would shine.
Aww.
So for baking, I would really like to try making an opera cake.
They're so pretty.
Or what's it called? Not icebox cake, but it's one where it's like ice cream, cake, and meringue over it.
Baked Alaskan?
Yes, baked Alaskan.
Stop.
And for savory, I've seen it done a lot of cooking shows. I wouldn't mind making a chicken roulade.
Whoa.
So what that is that you take your chicken or sometimes pork, you cut it really thin, then you stuff it, then you roll it with toothpicks, then you sear it in the frying pan, and you finish it in the oven.
That does sound really good though.
But like I said, it's really high end.
What do you fill it with?
I see a lot of people do it with feta and spinach.
Ooh. But I mean, I guess you could fill it with anything, right?
Right. But like I said, the problem with that is making sure your meat's cooked without drying out and not trying to
Make sure your filling doesn't leak out.
Yeah.
I can see some problem with that. I think you could pull it off.
Aww.
I'm not gonna go look at videos of that after.
Oh. I think the recent things I made savory that were high end was the cheese and the spinach lasagna.
Yeah, and after that, stuff shell are tedious.
Oh yeah.
But the quiche though, that's been a crowd favorite here. I mean, shoot, how many times have we made it after?
4.
You need to make it so versatile. You literally can put whatever you want in it that would go with eggs.
The two we made a mushroom spinach feast.
Which apparently weren't on a British baking show. That's technically considered a classic.
Yeah. And the other one we made was a zucchini and squash dish.
I gotta say, I like the spinach mushroom one more.
Yeah.
I think the mushroom give it more of a flavor density. It's not just like little bits of veggies and the cream cheese.
Yeah. And a lot of times I make it, I'll just take a pre-made pie crust because I'm not allowed to roll things out here.
God lord, you get flour everywhere. I'm sorry, did you admit flour out of a cannon?
But I've seen other recipes where they'll use tustus or cauliflower
Ooh.
and they'll make a crust with that. And I want to try that.
Yeah. You would have to just make it, cool it,
Hide it.
and then press it down into the pan. I could do that.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I'm just saying, a lot of times our house we made stuff, it doesn't last for a pretty decent state.
I think Glory was leaving. I'm going to go back to writing. This was fun. Thank you.
Alright, bye, Glory.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.
Happy writing.
Heather said there's a gluten-free version, or at least a chocolate cake on the site. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check this cake. Sorry. I have that happen sometimes. I'm gonna have to check out this site. That's so embarrassing.
Oh my god, have you not heard how many times I started over myself?
No, it's embarrassing.
I'm the hostess. With the mostest.
Oh. I think another dessert I want to try is to make a Yule log or
Sorry.
I get there's instruction of it, I just never actually tried my hand on it.
I got really excited.
So the difference between a Yule log and a pumpkin roll, or an actual roll itself, is that for your Yule log you'll coat it in chocolate.
Oh. Or maybe try the simpler one that's not coated in chocolate first. And then after success, we can go to the next level of difficulty.
It's just every year our mom will go to the bakery and get one.
They're so good.
They're okay.
Oh, no, they're good.
They're okay.
Okay, the pumpkin one is amazing.
No, it's still. Because here the icing is too sweet, or the cake itself is too dry.
Yeah, sometimes the cake can be dry. It's more dry on the outside. Thoughts on that?
I think because of the fact how you do is you have to bake it flat, fill it,
And then roll it.
and then roll it. Because I think they cut it too long, make sure it doesn't break or have cracks and roll it.
Well, if it's under bake, you gotta roll it. It's gonna fall apart.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, that's the tricky part. It's like you made it too thin, it's not gonna hold. When you made it too thick, it's gonna crack like crazy when you roll it.
I mean, then that's when you cover it with chocolate.
I don't know, a lot of people do that.
Hide all imperfection. Look, chocolate work.
Oh.
But I was just saying that would be a higher difficulty because chocolate work is hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you're visually impaired, you're trying to make it smooth. Yeah, we haven't perfected that yet, but I think that would be cool if there were any tips that you could share.
Well, I do like the fact that we kind of have a helper.
Candy
with our software,
melter!
and I'm not ashamed of using that. I also know there's a couple other channels that use it because it's very hard to know when chocolate's melted without seizing or burning it.
Yeah. So, wouldn't you like to make things easier by just throwing it in a melter and melting it?
And I believe when we were at Stevenson, we had to make chocolates for a fundraiser,
Yes.
and we made a rookie mistake with them.
I thought we were doing the right thing, so ignore me.
So they turned out good. We tapped it down, they came out smooth. But what we did wrong was that we
Sorry.
had filled the molds all the way and let set. So it was like a good 3 or 4 inches of solid chocolate.
You know, you could have just heard them in a hot chocolate cup. That would have been so good.
And what you're actually supposed to do is just pour it into the mold and
Yeah.
tip it out. That way it creates a thin sheet and do it done.
And then you gotta wipe it down, right?
Right. And then you do that 2 or 3 times
That
until
would
you
be-
have a form.
That would be the annoying part. You gotta wipe up all the dang chocolate.
Well, I've seen in baking shows that they'll tip it out and they'll take a knife and just swipe it down.
Wipe.
Oh my gosh, why did you have to go there?
What?
Swipe. Swipe, Oh, we have little nieces, so don't be surprised at that reference.
What?
Really? You don't know what it's from?
What?
Dora the Explorer?
No.
You never watch that Sophia Arma.
No.
And you'll look it up.
It's not like you're being tortured.
Anyone that's watched the show will know in front of, and yes, it's torture.
Dang. Thanks for hanging out with us, Heather. We were streaming over an hour. Oh, yeah, we're trying to get that cheesecake done so we can show it off.
Yep.
Cheesecake?
And
Cheesecake.
the second one.
Ooh, that's right.
You're definitely gonna catch your sister because 2 is too many. Unless it's like holiday time.
Double stacker?
Like, no lie, when it comes time for like Thanksgiving or Christmas, I will make a lot of sweets.
Yeah. That's an understatement.
Like, when we have a big family gathering, and it's when our dad's side of the family comes down from the shore, I'll make up to 4 or 5 pies.
I feel like for some people, if they have a big family, that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
But I think with everything that's going around the world, it's kind of really hard to have a big family gathering.
Right.
Either people can't travel or they can't leave their homes. It's sad. Holiday already stressful enough, and then you can't spend it with those you love. It makes it hard.
Yeah, usually around Christmas we'll go to the shore and see our dad's brothers and sisters, but I know we don't do it this year.
I was gonna say when they're feeling blue, you could just send them a cheesecake.
Yeah, usually we have to family out there. We'll make pies, and their mom will make crab dough, which is a little expensive to make, but good.
Heather wrote, I've only made cheesecake once and would like to try again. Yeah, that recipe Nick showed was super easy.
It's really simple.
I mean, the cool thing is because it's so simple and like the basic level, like the base, you can add whatever you want to it, like you were talking about earlier.
Right. Like I said, as you saw, I did batching it. I just watched me pour it in. Yes. That was a rough mistake.
Whee!
That was a bad rough mistake. I should have known better.
Hey, if that's the only mistake you made, then that's a job well done. Alright, Lauren's done cooking. What imploded in here? I don't know.
But I say for savory, the thing for really good making is enchiladas, mac and cheese, quiche, meatballs, and barbecue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to think like, when do we make? Oh yeah.
Well, because their mom likes sloppy joe, which I hate.
Slappa Joe.
It's just too acidic.
Slappa Joe.
No.
Slappa Joe.
We ended up making our own barbecue sauce, and not that anyone ever knowing the switch.
You know, when you think about it, especially if you use ground beef or ground turkey, it looks the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only downside in the house is that our parents love their red meats. It's like, oh, you have it. No!
I must have the meats. Carnivore love the meats.
Oh.
I like the camera lady getting delirious.
But yeah, it's another simple dessert. I don't know if you consider it dessert or savory.
What's that?
As I've seen someone make a French toast souffle.
We made Heather hungry.
And it's where you take, like,
Wait, did you say French toast?
yeah.
I love French toast.
So you take what we'd probably use for a brownie pan,
Yeah.
and you put your mixtures, your eggs, your spice, your malt mixture in it.
Oh, you mean the mixture for the French toast?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you take a thick piece of bread. I'm going to use the brioche.
Brioche or sesame seed bread.
And you cut it so there's a well. And you put it in the pan, you press down, stir up the liquid, and you bake it.
Why haven't we tried this?
Well, because I don't know how to do that.
Cause why?
Because I don't know where you'd find that bread.
Grocery store.
Yeah.
Dang.
But then I made myself to make it gluten free.
Huh?
If I made it myself, I could make it gluten free.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck getting Lauren to share any of it with you.
Yeah, Lauren loves French toast.
That's mine?
No, it was funny. We were at Stevenson, living on campus. We tried to make pancakes.
Tried.
And the funniest thing is that the first batter we made, it wasn't a pancake batter, it was a crepe batter. I was like, wait, why is this thin? Oh, crepe.
La 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 la. I mean, it is close to dinner time, Heather, so you're welcome.
Yeah, what are we doing together?
Sausage juice?
Yeah, I haven't taken anything now.
I don't know anything that's in that freezer.
Oh. Well, at least we got dessert.
Hey, Alexa. How much time remains? Did she not hear me?
Nope.
Can you go ask it? I said it loud. Hello?
Yep, you can hear you.
Marco.
Alexa, how much time remains?
Dang, that's pretty close.
Yep, so 5 minutes left. Then I can show you guys how to test it and show you what's done.
And then we'll probably wrap it up.
Yep. We gotta show the full process.
And then Lauren runs away with the cheesecake.
But I mean, this was a really good idea. I mean, it's got the really bad experience and turned something positive. Because this was definitely what I was supposed to do. And it
Really?
canceled. Yeah. Was I was supposed to have one already finished, which I didn't do that at all.
Well, technically.
And show the steps and process how I made it, so that way people would do it instead.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that when we're done, we take some cute pictures because you don't have any
I know.
photos of making it. Well, that's a good thing to remember if you're gonna like cook or bake a lot and you want to impress people to take pictures.
Yeah. It's funny is that I feel like my most professional one was when we made the spider carrot cake cupcake for Halloween.
Well, you had help.
Or yeah, so I had help with the pastry bag and decorations.
That's so funny because the decorations you used weren't even edible, but they were pretty.
Yeah.
Well, scary, but.
What was funny though is that once our aunt.
Yep.
Oh, she's not aunt by blood, but we call her anyway, and Becky.
Go for it.
Once she helped me with the pastry bag, I didn't have much trouble with decoration, with piping.
But at first you're like, what do I do? What is this? What's happening?
I already used one before.
And then she did one by herself, and she walked me through how to do one, and then watched how he did one. And then when you finally mastered it, she took a step back.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, oh, I know how to do it, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I used a pastry bag was in high school because the project for the year was to make the gingerbread house.
They're so much fun. But man, you gotta have a lot of decorations to decorate it.
So, me and my partner, which no surprise is James, we made a tiki hut gingerbread house.
Nice.
I still don't know how that sucker stays standing. Yeah, we had like 2-inch thin walls, and then the roof was a good 10-pounder. And that scepter did not collapse.
Uh-oh.
What?
I need a battery thing.
You just give me a camera and grab it.
I'm not gonna be awkward facing you.
What? Is it good?
Yes.
See?
Okay, I'm impressed.
Problem solved.
I got a warning after the battery.
But yeah, the downside to that was at the same time doing that I was in choir. So a lot of times I had to leave and it was up to him. Or the other part was that since every class used the pastry bags, is when our class started, I had to clean out the pastry bag. And by the time I had that done, the icing, we only had like 5 minutes left of class. I mean, it got done and it looked pretty, but I have no clue how it's created. Oh. But I'm not technically a big fan of gingerbread houses because it never really tastes good, in my opinion. They're always stale. But yeah, there's 5 minutes off the cheesecake and it'll be done. And I'm not sure how much you do in these live streams like this or has any videos, so I'll just let you guys decide that or just see mixture of both. And Laura will be back. She had to get a phone cord because her phone is dying. Oh no.
Make my foot stuck in water here. My foot's cold.
Aww. Your foot's cold. Poor little thing.
I just make hot coffee.
Yeah, you and Andrew. Coffee, coffee, coffee.
What were you chatting about?
That's my rest of the story about managing your house and how I'm asking that to be available.
I was so worried I was gonna go upstairs. I was like, no!
Alexa, stop.
You want to come in there?
I'm worried about.
Yep.
See, I'm learning.
Oh, I'm coming in.
No, I don't think it's done.
Okay.
Nope.
How much longer?
I think dinner 10 or something.
How soft was the top?
It's very soft. There's no form.
Oh, at least 10.
Yeah.
Go in the other room. Get out of your way. You set Alexa for it?
Yes, please.
Alexa, set 10 minutes.
Smells good. It looks good.
It looks amazing. Yeah, I didn't want the phone to die and you were streaming. Up the stream cut out. No, come back.
Might a little bit too much of fun sauce. It does taste a little bit. It's like
Nope. Ignoring you.
I don't like last place that.
Did you think you did that much to the other one?
Maybe. But yeah, I mean, should we just let them go? I mean, it's almost done.
Well, we had Jordan join us.
Oh. Or should we just keep going until it's after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me one second. I'm going to check the comments. What?
What?
I missed a bunch of comments. Dang.
It's okay. Hashtag fun problems. It might have been when you went upstairs at the phone.
Yeah. Okay, Heather. I'm loving listening to you guys talk while I was returning email and for my kid to get home from school.
Aww.
Jordan. Hi, Nicole. Is Lauren doing the baking because I thought that the two of you will be doing it together?
Lauren was the camera one. Sometimes she's my little shoe stuff or prep to it, but I just wanted to be under control. A lot,
Oh, go ahead.
a lot of times I'll tag Lauren in when something's missing because I do not have lost in my hands.
Heather, where I live in Florida in the Tampa Bay area near Busch
Ooh.
Gardens in Tampa, and also kind of near Clearwater Marine Aquarium in Clearwater. Winter the dolphin. Where Winter lives, the dolphin.
Oh, she's near Kyle. Yay.
The dolphin with the prosthetic tail.
Yeah. I know where she is.
Yeah, Jordan, is there room for one more at the blind people cheesecake table? Because seriously, I love to come over and have cheesecake with you guys. Yeah, we need a taste tester.
I made two, so I just take one home with you.
What do you think about me taking the cheesecake and smashing it?
That. Unless I have someone's face, then that'd just be funny.
No, he means like killing it, like inhaling the whole thing. Yeah, please take one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing the comments, so I thought you meant like, you know, I eat cake, you're like, surprise, smash. But you actually mean eating it. Okay. Which, by the way, I did do that 1 year with Lauren.
What is that noise to indicate? Huh?
What?
Jordan, I don't get your question. You might hear the vent, maybe. Because that's the exhaust vent to make sure that the smoke detector doesn't go off.
Yeah, otherwise you'd see me on the ground, and if you listen, my ears covered.
Well, I mean, you're sensitive. Alright, I caught it with all the comments. Woo!
Yeah, me upstairs, I was telling them about how I made the gingerbread house. That's on that story.
That is fun to decorate, but it can go elaborate and you can like overdo it, and then you're like, how am I gonna eat this?
The funniest thing was that our mom 1 year bought the gingerbread kits for our niece.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I made one, everything I was trying to tell our mom to help her and make it easier, she ignored it. So instead of having something very simple and very easy,
No, you just decorate it. Cause that's what anybody really wants to do, just
Right.
decorate it. They don't want to make it.
it was a hot mess. Because it was made, but you had to assemble and decorate it.
I look like a tired 3-year-old put it together.
And what a lot of people don't realize is that the easy way to do it is to have your walls flat and decorate it, and then pick it up and assemble it. Because you try to have it right up, you try to ice it, it's just all fall.
But you know what I thought of while I was going to get the battery for the phone so it wouldn't die?
Yeah.
So only a blind person would be able to hold a phone and not be able to see themselves and keep going. I'm reading the rear facing camera so handing you the phone with the back facing you.
Right.
So other than me telling you that you were in alignment, you would have known.
Yeah.
But a sighted person would annoy them because then they can't see their. I mean, I guess you could have switched it to the front facing and just turned it around, but
It didn't bother me.
like, no, I'm not interrupting the flow.
But yeah, I have a larger friend named Kyle, and I think he lives near you. He actually lives near Universal Studios.
Was you saying Tampa?
So I don't know how it's near. I don't really know.
I believe it's near Orlando.
Maybe?
It's definitely. I know it's definitely a couple hours away.
Yeah.
But then she mentioned Clearwater. Clearwater, where my friend Ryan lives, and that's a good couple hours away from Orlando.
Alright, I'm not near each other. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying my friend.
Yeah, the dream 1 year in the future would be to go to Florida, or I guess even LA, because that's where Jeff lives, and do Universal Studios and Disney.
Yep. Yeah, we have one.
Well, even if I had to do one or the other, I would be happy. The kid in me would be happy.
Well, the plan is to go to our sisters to California and do Disneyland for kids. But man, it's expensive. Slowly saving up for it.
Robbing a bank? Check. What? Oh, I said it out loud.
So one of the ideas I did have was to open an Etsy store and actually sell baked goods. But we learned and researched that there's a lot of red tape.
Well, Andrew said you still have to do some research, but from what I've seen on Teespring with the digital side thing that they added, you may be able to do the stuff you want to do on Etsy there. And Teespring's free.
But don't have to research.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people ask why I didn't go to like the state fair or flea markets.
We should.
We should, but at the same time, right now, I can't really do anything because of COVID. So, go.
No.
And another thing is transportation. It's like, how do you get everything you made plus table?
We got lifts.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, there's one right where Michelle lives. That wouldn't be too bad. Once if they're open.
Right now, everything's shut down.
Yeah. Our lovely governor shut everything back down again.
Sad face. It's only sad face since my work got postponed. I miss my work.
Oh, Heather said we are 1.5 hours from Orlando.
See? We would see them both.
Oh, I was trying to read a comment, sorry.
That's alright.
We haven't been to Disney since my son was 3 and he is now 17. Jordan wrote, I would love to go to Disney one day and I want to be able to go and do the ride in Harry Potter because it looks awesome from what I've seen. It would be awesome. Yeah, Harry Potter or Universal though.
And you have to pay a fee for that. But I thought it was really cool is that there's one ride in Harry Potter World called Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure. And it's a motorcycle with a sidecar. And if you have a handicap or you're wearing a dress, you have to go on the sidecar. You cannot sit on the motorcycle.
But you're like, okay.
I feel like that's really good since like you don't have to worry about trying to hold on.
Yeah. Especially you have a bad back. It would be like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I can go the ride.
It looks like a fun ride.
I mean, you know me, I would pick the actual car and then you could have the sidecar.
Yeah.
That would work.
But they put you in the sidecar on your chain.
Oh.
Well, what's funny is that I was watching a YouTube video and they're exploring the girl's dress and swimming robes.
Ooh.
You're like, you're wearing a dress. You're going to sidecar. But I actually did research. So like I said, you can get a special pass.
Good one.
And not have to like wait in lines.
I'm sorry, I keep yawning. But yeah, we got the
Alexa, stop.
we got the things when we went to Hershey Park, and you. Oh yeah, and Six Flags, and you would go to. It's like guest services, little kiosks, and you explain to them that you have a disability, and they give you the wristband, and they give you a book because usually what it is that you would go to the exit area of the ride and wait for your turn to get on the ride, and they would escort you onto the ride. And if it's a ride that's more popular, like a special feature ride for that season,
Set 5 minutes time.
they will sign your little book in a time that says to come back at this time, like maybe from an hour from then, to get on that ride.
Almost. I think 5 minutes because top's like almost there, but not really.
And squishy.
Yes.
That's a appealing way to describe a baked good. Squishy.
But I think we were 5 and 6?
When we went to Disney?
Yeah. We just got diagnosed.
I'm gonna say we're 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the casting, and that was a year after.
Yeah. But it was pretty cool is that when people are dressed up in costumes, so you can tell that there's something wrong with a child or with an adult,
Sorry. Uh-huh.
they'll walk up and be like, Hi, do you want a signature? Do you want a picture? And somehow we got a signature from every character in the park. Sad faces, though we lost a book in the flood in the basement.
What is that?
That's right.
Heather said State Fair are great for submitting baked items for prizes, but they are not having State Fair at the moment. Yeah,
Mhm.
screw you, COVID.
Not only that, but it's kind of hard for us to get to our state fair with transportation.
Oh, Heather said that was one email she was waiting for. So, Heather, were you going to submit something for the fair? That's cool.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yes, Heather wrote, yes, that's how the Busch Garden did it when we used to go a few years ago. Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, our college offered tickets for our parks, so we'd go every year and use them, the wristbands. But it's kind of really mad because the first year we went, we were with a group, and they kind of took advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried picking these rides that I couldn't ride because of my back. And they were calling me names and being really cruel.
Oh god, that wasn't a driver, that was someone's car. That car's gonna blow up.
That was a driver. Anyway. Because it was what, a roller coaster you guys want to drive?
Mm-hmm. A wooden roller coaster, which I learned I don't like. So I
So-
should have known Nikki would have liked
Yeah.
it.
So what happened was that the chaperone group kind of dragged me up onto the actual roller coaster itself. And then see, this was her not thinking. But Lauren knows me well. Alright, cool, you did it first. Okay. Go in the seat, go all the way across, get out, and head for the exit.
Yeah, we didn't even know you weren't even on the ride until the ride ended. And we're like, right next. Peekaboo!
I was not riding a sucker.
I love when I rode roller coaster. That was Fahrenheit. That ended up being my favorite ride.
But I knew I couldn't handle it.
Aww.
So I was like, ninja time, I'm not riding a sucker.
What is your favorite ride?
I love spinning rides. So I always do Scrambler every year.
Really? Not bumper car?
Well, Bumper Car did one too, and I had to be speeding.
Yeah.
But I love spinning rides. Like, the faster you can spin, the better.
And I think that's why I'm slowly learning to like some roller coasters, like not the wooden ones, but the regular one, because you go fast.
Oh my god, we have the Bumper Cars. Laura is terrified. Because she knew how to capture.
Bee demon!
Oh.
Give me my slam into you and try and get you off the track. Like
Yeah.
that, but the brick goes through the wall.
Yeah,
Whee!
why is there someone with the same laugh? I don't know.
I don't know where it's coming from.
But the other thing that's funnier is that one year I used to take a visit, and she talked about go-kart racing. And it was just funny seeing, what was it, like 8 or 9 little boys
Yeah?
crying because they're beat by a blind girl. I like them fast.
What's the name of the zoo, Heather? There's a great zoo here as well, and they are certified.
Oh, I love going to the zoos.
Certified to work with those that are also sick.
Aww. Yeah, I would. I mean, it's a great zoo because they have a lot of animals, but at the same time, I would not look for assistance from them. It's a solitary zoo. So-
I have a response to the comment. Go ahead.
So when we were, sorry.
Oh, good. Now I can say my thing. So, guess what ride Greg said just was his favorite?
Lots of stuff. What?
Fahrenheit. We were just talking about it. Yeah, when we went again, what, 4 years ago here at TD?
Yep.
I went on Fahrenheit like 4 times in a row. Like, this is my ride.
Okay, that's done. I think so. I'm not
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Yeah, that's done. I'm not over
Okay.
I'll bring in there. No problem.
In front of me with a fork, please. I heard that laughter. I mean, you're not going to do it. Yeah. a tie between Fahrenheit and
Let's set a timer for 50 minutes. No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, cancel timer. Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes. There you go.
I was gonna say it used to be the kissing tower,
Dun, 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 dun.
but I think now with my back having so many issues, I don't think that would be the best ride for me.
Nope. So there is the Chinese cheesecake.
Dang, that looks amazing. Nom nom nom.
I like our conversation about new parts.
Yeah,
Oh.
bumper cars are fun.
Yeah. But what's funny is that once her sister took me with her to do the haunted house ride,
Yeah.
which when you have night blindness, you're just sitting there in the car and you're like, you can't see anything. You're like, why am I on this ride?
It's called Zoo Tampa at Lottery Park, and she heard a lot about Hershey Park. Yeah, I mean, if there's a way you could ever get up near this way, we can maybe meet up and go. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I like Hershey Park more than Six Flags because the one year we went to Six Flags, they actually tried to compensate our canes.
Yeah. Here's this insanity. They thought our canes were a weapon because when we went into the park, we were given a sighted guide and we had our canes folded up. I really think that's why they thought it was a weapon.
Oh, anyway, so we had, sadly she passed away, we had a grandmother that lives in Salisbury.
Oh,
And-
Salisbury now?
Yeah, and we did visit her every summer. And knowing how much I love animals, she got us into a summer camp there. And we only went for one day. And it was a lot of fun because like I got to like actually hold a boa and like have a wrap around me, so that was fun.
Nick in her element.
But the people in charge of the camp didn't and would not want to work with people with disabilities.
Yeah, that's like we had something wrong with us, and it's like you're just being the one that's being discriminative. You're the one that's wrong with you.
But the best part was when we told our grandmother and she went up there and she gave a piece of her mind. We were like, where's Papa needed it?
Yeah, I mean, she had such high standing within the community for all the things that she did for community service. It was just like, yeah, you just messed with the wrong person's grandkid. Run!
Well, at first she was mad and she was like, I wasted all this money. I wouldn't have done it had I knew you guys didn't want it. And it was like,
You did want
we
it.
wanted it, but
Well, you wanted it.
I wanted it, but not to stay when I wanted. And sadly, that has happened a lot growing up. Is that we do stuff, and that's the people's mindsets.
Yeah. I'm sure Heather has seen a lot of that too with her
Oh, yeah.
son.
But oh my gosh, that'd be fun to do and have a music party with them. How
Yeah.
do you get to Hershey Park? It's in PA.
I'll get back to you.
And Becky, you want to go for another park day? I mean, that's what we had the last time. Is that we paid for tickets for our aunt.
And then she basically our transportation.
Yep.
But I was gonna say that would be nice for Heather, whether she wants to take her son or not, because as what happened last year when we went to Baltimore Comic Con with our friend James and his aunt, she brought her two sons. Do you remember what was wrong with one of them?
He had something wrong with his legs, where he couldn't walk for a long period of time.
I think it was something similar to like either cerebral palsy or like some type of muscle deformity. Because remember he said he had a problem with his foot and his leg.
Yeah.
And she was just so surprised how understanding we were, and that all they had to do was say something or ask, and we would take a break or show them how to go get food.
I feel like since we've been doing Comic Con for 6 years, that we kind of forced a lot of the changes to the con.
Yeah, that too. And it's things that they wouldn't have considered.
Because the first few years we went, they had nothing for accessibility.
I feel like they thought people that were blind wouldn't attend. I mean, how can a blind person read comics?
We didn't have anything for hard of hearing either. And 3 years ago, they started having an interpreter and sections left for the hard of hearing, and people in wheelchairs, and that was it. And the last one I went to, we were getting the passes you have to pay extra for, and they're like, oh, you have to pay for it. It's how we knew that you guys need assistance.
No, last year we didn't ask for anything. That was
No.
nice. It was kind of like we just expected it to be there.
But that's not the case for all cons. Like, I was looking up Dragon Con because a lot of my friends want to do meetup there,
Yeah.
and they don't have anything. And it's kind of sad. It's like, it makes people with disabilities not want to attend. It's like, why? Why spend money knowing that you might not have the experience? But I do know what con I want to do is in Boston, because it's a small community con, and the feedback I got from them was really good. Especially for a human chess match.
People can't get over how they fought at Six Flags Arcane were weapons.
And that was the thing that would start the fight, is that they went for mine first, which is not a smart idea, because no offense, Lauren, I have more vision.
Oh, no, none taken.
So when I saw what they were going for, I had a death grip with my cane. And I did not get a sucker in my hand. I'm like, I'm not letting you go.
Yeah. People with any type of disability can do a lot more than people expect them to.
Yeah.
Heather was making a comment about, I can't think of his last name, but it was Cody. He was on America's Got Talent. He was blind and autistic, and he won. You got to go in by there, and he won the competition.
Yeah. But I feel like Hershey Park's a lot more accessible. So when you go into the chocolate factory, they have a tour. And it's a cart. I couldn't tell
It was
you.
a cart on a moving
Platform.
track like a conveyor belt.
And when they saw our cheese, they actually shut down the whole thing until we got on it.
Yeah. Not like trying to pause the cart we were gonna get on and like try and like hold it and then let it go. It was like, no, we're not gonna let this thing move at all until you're on it and on it safely. Then we'll let him ride. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, the attraction.
Yeah, and then they did the same thing with me at all. Which I admit I had a hard time on that sucker, the track.
Yeah. But they have them some bigger airports too, and it's like, how do people run on these things? They're hamster and a wheel. They run and I run and I run and I stop.
I don't know why
and
it's
I
stuck in my head, but the escalator at London.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you have any trouble with depth perception and you have trouble with escalators, you're the one in London, you were to piss yourself. We didn't find out till the last day there was an elevator. We told take that instead. I was so terrified of that sucker.
Oh, Heather, what's the name of your con? She said it's very small, so that makes it accessible.
I think I know which one she's referring to. I know one of those cons in Florida.
Scroll up. Oh, and then it's non-profit.
That's nice.
Raises money for a charity that trains dogs to be working dogs for people with disabilities.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
I know what it is. I can't put my finger on it.
I would like to go to that. I didn't know that was a
What is
thing.
it? And that isn't above me. I know what it is.
I'm sure Heather can tell you the name of it. I had asked her. Oh, now it's a race who come up with first, Nicole or Heather.
It's not right. It's not.
I'm gonna head to Tampa then.
Yeah. Oh, why can't I think of it? I'm thinking all the big ones, not even the small ones.
It's a small non-profit convention.
I know a lot of ones to go.
Necro Comic Con Tampa.
Yep. Necro.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I know a lot of ones to it, and that's where I heard of it. So Lana is a girl I met at Dragon Firms who is also legally blind, and she's also a water bird.
And she also lives in Florida too, right?
Yep.
So, are there any last final questions? Because I could just talk here for hours and knock it off.
I mean, we should. You know, the beautiful masterpiece is gone. But this was fun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I wouldn't mind doing this again.
Sorry, we had a frame how to go to it. How heavy the cheesecake would have. I'm just gonna slide it toward me.
But yeah, the last time I went to Amusement Park, we went to Hershey Park with our Aunt Dee Dee, who is our mom's older sister, and her friend Betty, who we call Aunt Betty.
That wasn't necessary.
And it was really fun because we all got to pick our favorite rides to go to.
Mine was Fahrenheit.
Mine was Scrambler and Bumpers. And then we found out our Aunt Betty doesn't
Doesn't do well with rides because she has motion sickness.
Thank you.
Bleh, words.
So when it was her turn, we'd go to a show or we'd do it something sweet. Since we want sweet tubes.
Funnel cake is amazing. Just saying.
Not when you get the Hershey one.
But yeah, if you guys don't have any other final questions, we'll probably wrap it up.
And we'll clean up our mess that we left in the kitchen.
I didn't do it. I'm the camera lady. I'm innocent this time.
Yeah, like I said, we'll do more videos in the future. We may do more live streams or we might do videos. I don't know. This was fun. I might do this again.
Do you want to share your new channel?
So the new channel I made from the experience is called The Blind Kitchen. And that's where I post our past baking videos and our new ones as well. And I thought it'd be a good idea because it's another way to break down the stereotype that just because you can't see doesn't mean you can't do what you love.
Aww.
And for me, that's being kitchen, making treats.
Treats? Treats? Candy, 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 candy.
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 Oh man. So he do a Candy Mountain. Oh, sweet wonder. Oh.
I missed comments. You distracted me. You had candy. Jordan wrote, despite my messaging back and forth, Heather, I like your con, what I can do, and how the people are certified. Heather wrote, you can still buy the merch and all of the proceeds still benefit the charity. Oh, I'm gonna have to go on there.
Yeah. But I mean, once we start traveling again, it would be cool to just go and meet up for that con. Just an idea.
Oh, Heather said she's gonna copy the recipe and try it.
Yay!
You'll have to let us know how it turned out, cause
Yeah.
I cannot wait to try this. I've had it before, but sometimes even if we make the same recipe, it turns out differently.
And Heather, if you have any questions or something's not explained very well, you can message me and I'll help you through it.
Yeah, where can people find you?
Oh God. Funny how I have a lot of places, I'm not the Sesame person.
Oh, I know Instagram is one. What's your Instagram handle?
So my Instagram, my Twitter handle is LunaNetsFrost, which is my pen name. You can also find me on Facebook as Nicole Wheatley. I also have a DVR page where I post all my poetry I write.
Poetry!
I have my YouTube channels, The Blind Kitchen and The Blind Mage.
That's a pattern.
And we also have a Patreon, and we're about to bring our podcast onto YouTube called Fire Nice.
Well, I just want to give a quick thanks to everybody that joined us in the chat and anyone that's watching the replay. This was a really good idea when Nick was like, instead of doing a video, let's do a live stream. I was hesitant. I didn't know if I'd be able to record it, well, monitor the stream and read the chat because, as she said, my vision isn't my vision is less than hers.
Yeah, but you did your job. I'm proud of you, babe.
We're a team. Twin power activate.
Like I said, it was like, how do I like? Because Laura answered to Entice, I was pissed when I got to news about the other group. So I
The
was
whole thing that put this into action.
yeah. I'm like, I'm not getting mad after I was done ranting. And I'm like, you know what? It's like a lot of people like your baking videos on your channel. I'll just turn my own channel.
Yep.
But
I'm happy to help.
I very good do a live stream because I was like, I'm sure people have questions. I mean, you don't really hear a person that's visually impaired or blind making a big good.
And you did a really good job explaining every step.
Thank you. You know, I did make a giant mess.
How can you bake and not make a mess, whether you're sighted or not?
Well, yeah, I'm very excited to get it on me.
Yeah, can you, teach me your ways? When I cook or bake, you might as well just put me in a, hazmat suit. That will get stuff everywhere.
I mean, I did get stuff on the counters, but that's needs to clean up.
No, not getting on you as a goal. That should be my life goal, not spilling food on me.
Yeah, so comment, guys, what you'd like me to see me make.
The quiche. Well, pumpkin pie next. We were already.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's the reason. That's totally the reason why we should make it, because it's Thanksgiving.
But you remind me next time you all these, I need more pumpkin spice. Since I definitely used up.
Pumpkin pie.
Oh, definitely should have that site cutter because I would not mind trying your recipes. So thank you for that.
And Jordan said when the live stream finishes, he'll add it to his playlist. So it's very nice of you.
Thanks, Jordan.
And I don't have any other questions, and I got caught up on all the comments.
Nice. So I think we'll let you guys do it for now and go clean up.
Dinner?
Yep.
Because all this talk about food made me hungry.
And I guess we'll see you guys in the next video then. Bye, guys.
Bye!
Now we clean up.